You know what's a dope game that's that kind of has that that same type of feel is
Angel Knot.
Salutations to the nations. What's good, Angel Knots? It's your boy Young Sinai. So today we're gonna be reacting to one of my favorite Christian creators. Okay, his name is Ruslan KD. Shout outs to him. He has an amazing channel, you know, about Christianity if you want to learn anything. Also, shout outs to him because when I was first starting this channel, he actually gave me a lot of tips. So I appreciate him. But why we're covering him on this channel specifically today is because he has a video titled I Played GTA and it made me realize this about my faith. So I thought that's pretty interesting because he doesn't talk about games on his channel at all. So hang around, and I know some people who watch this are not who watch my channel aren't necessarily believers of Jesus, but you know, if you want to rock out with us, that's what's up. All right, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Christians and Grand Theft Auto 6. If you guys didn't know, there's a little video game coming out.
Yep.
Called Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys my history with Grand Theft Auto just yet.
Yeah. And I'm not going to tell you guys my history with Grand Theft Auto just yet. But
so I'll tell you all my history of Grand Theft Auto. I started playing Grand Theft Auto 2. Like a lot of people started at 3. I started at 2 from the bird's eye view. Okay. And I remember at that time it was being compared to Driver. I had a friend who really liked Driver, and then he played Grand Theft Auto 2, and Driver had way better graphics. And he was like, yo, this game is way better. And then, you know, of course, I played Grand Theft Auto 3. I played San Andreas and stuff. And then around that time, I gave my life to Christ. And that was a point where I didn't really have as great of a desire to play games with extreme senseless violence. Okay. And I emphasize senseless because I still play games that have violence, but I prefer to play games where I'm actually the good guy committing the violence. Like that doesn't trouble my spirit as much, but a bunch of just senseless running around, shooting at cops and all that stuff, that troubles my spirit. My flesh, I like it in the game. It's fun. I would be lying to say that Grand Theft Auto isn't fun, but our eyes are our gateways to the soul. And I never want to become numb to violence, right? But all right, let's go ahead and keep it pushing.
the meme is Grand Theft Auto keeps getting delayed by a long time. So it's always, oh, we got Ruslan streaming on time before Grand Theft Auto 6. We got, it's like that kind of the meme. But now it's entered the Christian realm. And, you know, GTA is kind of a spicy game for Christians to be dabbling in. It is quite literally a double life.
Low-key.
In an interesting way.
Low-key.
And this creator, Jaden Williams, summarized it in a wonderful 49-second skit.
Yo, how meta is this? We got me, a creator, reacting to Ruslan, a creator, reacting to this creator.
10-second skit that we're going to watch. Jaden Williams.
Shout out to Jaden Williams.
Come on, come on.
So the game is downloading.
Yeah, finally.
Finally. He's been waiting for it.
It's back.
Is there a release date for this?
They just keep announcing like later release dates.
I thought there was a release date set now. Irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant.
It keeps getting pushed back. It's pushed back to the point where Jesus is coming back. He hears the horn, the trumpet sound.
Yeah, the trumpet sound right when it comes back. And now he doesn't have a chance.
Boy, the Raptors had it. Oh, my Lord, I've been waiting years for this.
Is this supposed to be his dad or his brother?
His dad.
We get to leave everything behind. Get my car right now. Get my car. I want to do it. Ooh, I am thrilled. I am beyond excited. Is this too long? Jesus is back, y'all. Anything and everything is done.
That is amazing.
Everything we were
That is okay. Pause it. Hold on. We gotta give this man an amazing clap for that.
Yeah.
Because the acting on this is spectacular.
Anything and everything we're doing, done. He's like, I know.
Be gone. I don't even know if your mother's making it. But
Oh my gosh!
I'll put it in the Lord's hands. And we don't need to worry about anything anymore. Nothing. Everything else is me.
The soundtrack on this is fire
Take us
too.
right now, Lord. Do not delay. Take us right now.
Do not delay. Take us right now. Okay. So,
Wow.
GTA 6 on the way.
Yeah, would you want to be caught downloading GTA 6 as the
No.
trumpets get played?
No,
Man, isn't that not such a beautiful answer to the question of whether Christians should play GTA 6?
No.
Would you want to be playing GTA 6 when Jesus comes back?
You know what they need to make? They need to make, what is the software? I don't have it. My friend
Christian
has it.
A6.
No. There's a software.
You know, we always put stuff in the context of what we want to be doing this when Jesus comes back. And to be honest, there's a lot of things I don't want to be doing when Jesus comes back. I don't want to be sitting on a toilet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be doing particular things with my wife. It's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? But I feel people on this.
Software. Is it Pure Eyes or PureFlix where you can run all of your movies and TV shows through the said software to get like a clean version of it?
There ain't no way you get a clean version of Grand Theft Auto at all.
If you know, you know.
When you got to shoot.
So like if my kids are at my buddy's Garrett's house and they're watching a movie, they have this thing come up. It's like a plugin. VidAngel is a subscription-based streaming service that allows users to filter objectionable content from movies and TV shows available on platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Apple TV. It works by syncing with these streaming services, allowing users to customize filters to mute language, skip scenes, remove specific types of content. That sounds like an amazing product.
Didn't they?
It ain't gonna work for Grand Theft Auto. Boy. I'll tell you that right now. You gonna have to filter the whole, literally the entire game. There's absolutely nothing left of the game.
Didn't they create Angel Studios?
I don't know.
I think they did.
I don't know if they did, but it's a legit thing now that you can get, and it syncs with all of you. Or this should be a daggone brand integration. So my son is at my buddy's house, and they watch like a movie, a superhero movie.
Yeah,
they're usually watching it through VidAngel.
Nice.
And that's where Angel Studios got their start, apparently. Why not someone make this for video games?
But I think that would just be.
That would be dope. But like I said, there will be no game left. That could work on certain games. You know, maybe like, I don't know, God of War or something like that. But Grand Theft Auto, good luck, Chuck.
But I think that would just be cutscenes, you know? Like, how would you?
It wouldn't even have cutscenes. It would be nothing. Like, even the title, Grand Theft Auto. Like,
How would you?
There's cutscenes in that too.
No, I'm saying, but you got to change the whole gameplay. Like, you don't want to like skip a cutscene.
No one cares about the storyline. You're playing with your buddies. You're playing online.
So you're saying it's fine to play online?
That's even more of a question, because if it's online, how could you run that through a filter? Because it's people all over the world playing this game. It's not like they're playing capture the flag on Grand Theft Auto. You know what I mean? There's nothing left of the game, literally. You can even do the cutscenes. I think that this game, like the whole basis of it is like a Bonnie and Clyde type thing. That wouldn't work on like a vidIQ type.
Play online and kill people with you're playing with your buddies?
I don't want the prostitute scene. I don't want the, you know what I'm saying? Like, take all that stuff out.
So get rid of the strip club. It's locked.
Yes.
You're underage.
Yes.
And the prostitutes are like, I feel something different about the presence in this car. You got the spirit. I'm gonna leave you alone. Exactly. And then that's the animation for that bit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Someone asked, can Christians play GTA 6? I think that's the wrong question.
Yeah, it's not a matter of can, it's more of a matter of should, right? Should Christians play GTA 6? And I mean, that's a very personal question. I think it's what the Holy Spirit convicts you of. I wish that I could figure out a way to play that without it feeling completely compromised to my spirit, but I don't see it as of now.
Should Christians play GTA 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Christians can.
They could do whatever
technically play GTA 6.
Yeah.
But the question is, should. And I haven't seen enough about the video game to give you an answer.
I just seen the trailer. When I saw that girl twerking on top of the car in the trailer, I'm like, not finna happen today.
I know we won't be playing GTA 6.
What's your pass with GTA?
What's my
Your
pass
pass.
with GTA? Oh,
Yeah.
I came to faith.
Come on,
A couple
somebody.
years later, there was one of the new GTAs out. I don't remember which one it was. It was a long time ago. And I remember like being a newer Christian a couple years in and playing it and just feeling terrible about playing it. You know what I found? There was another there was an alternative that was less bad, was
Saints Row.
True Crime Streets of LA.
True Crime. Okay.
Oh, that's fun. So you're
Yeah, definitely not Saints Row. They be tripping even harder than Grand Theft Auto, low key.
like the police, probably.
Well, not the Saints Row. That's like we could be like a superhero type. I can't remember what it's called. You know what I'm saying? But that one's not as bad.
You're the good guy, detective.
Yeah.
And it's not
You
as wild.
stop crime.
So similar premise. It's actually a pretty good game because you can you go into modes where it's like a hand-to-hand combat type situation. And
I
stuff
never
like
understood why Rockstar.
You know what's a dope game? That's that kind of has that same type of feel is Watch Dogs. That is a super cool game, and I like to play that one because like I'm on the other side of the law, right? Like I'm a police officer, but it still has that Grand Theft Auto feel. But I think it's based in Japan.
Who makes GTA didn't make the police alternative because there's that huge.
Exactly. I'm like, why don't they make an alternative or at least a different campaign that you can play as the officer, or even not an officer, but maybe like a vigilante.
Add the mods to make the police version, but you got to like be a hacker to understand how to get it all in.
Really?
Why don't they just make the version where you're the police officers and it's all wholesome and good?
Yeah. I'm pretty removed from.
Let me know. Do y'all think that version would sell? Like, okay, let me know in the comments, okay? If they had a different version of GTA and instead of Grand Theft Auto, GTA, that one would be COP. You feel me? Do you think that it would sell as well as Grand Theft Auto? I say no, not nearly as well, but I think that it would definitely push units specifically for a demographic like me or a demographic like them. You know, it's definitely people who don't want what Grand Theft Auto has to offer, but would like an alternative. I wish that there were games like that. Like I said, Watch Dogs, but that game ended up getting canceled. There was no next release for it.
From it. Like I haven't looked at it. I remember there being some sketchy scenes, and I remember at the time playing it and feeling rather convicted and disgusted with myself.
Yeah,
that's what I remember.
Yeah, I here's what I would do.
What would you do?
And just once again, I just want to reiterate, I am not trying to judge anyone who plays Grand Theft Auto, even if you are a Christian who plays Grand Theft Auto. Like, I'm not trying to shame you or anything. I'm just specifically telling you about how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying how they feel. So just remember that as you're watching this.
What would you do?
At first, I would be as terrible as I possibly could. So I used to play GTA 5. Oh, there it is.
How long ago was this?
In high school.
Okay.
Man, nah, you was playing it last night. No, I'm just joking.
In high
About
school.
10 years ago?
Yep, and me and my brother snuck the CD. We were definitely not allowed to play GTA 5.
How'd y'all get it?
We had a lot of freedom. So we just bought it.
You just bought it?
Yeah, but we're not allowed to play it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We just brought it home.
It's kind of like fireworks. You know how you're allowed to buy the fireworks, but you're not allowed to pop the fireworks?
Hide the cover with the chick on it. with the animated.
It did have a super sketch cover.
With the, and the meme, which I always experienced, which was the loading screen. So long, takes so long to load that game.
Okay.
And it's
what console?
It's a slideshow, PS3.
Okay.
And it's a slideshow, so it's cutting between. It's showing the different characters, and then it like gets to the cover, which is the lady in the bikini, and it's like that's always when your parents walk in. So like I think there was a couple times when my mom walked in, she's like, "What is this?" I was like, "No, it's just the
thing."
You know, and so so me and my brother would play it. We would hide it. I went through phases where you play it and you could be as violent as possible, and then you'd be like, "Oh, that's too boring. I'm gonna try to follow the rules," and then I would like try to stop gang crime, aka I would just drive through the streets. It's all nice and slow, and pretend I was like,
and just run them over
like police, and then and then there would be some police brutality that would take place. I'll leave it there. We would sometimes it wouldn't load, and it like wouldn't turn on, and me and my brother would be sitting there faced with the double lives that we're living, because we'd be like, "Dear Lord, please turn on the game. This is our favorite game to play." And something happens when you're sitting there praying for your GTA 5 game to turn on that you snuck behind your parents' back, and then eventually my parents found the cover.
Oh my gosh!
And sent us a picture and was like, "What is this? We're throwing it away." And we're like, "Oh man, bummer!" And then like we just bought the digital version on the PlayStation Store.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god,
Miss Barraza, do you know this? She might be watching this.
You know, she probably doesn't know it.
She doesn't know it. This is a confession time.
Confession.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's easier to fess up to those things on the other side of sanctification.
Yeah. Do you think it would have been different had they let you play? Like, do you think you would have indulged more or less?
The same.
It would have been the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it didn't make me a bad kid. I was just, at the end of the day, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Were there parts where you played it and you felt convicted? Because I definitely felt convicted playing it.
At that time in my life, I can't say. I don't quite remember. I did download it. I bought it again later when later in life. Well, actually, when I was living at the other studio, with the first studio, and I played it, and I was like, man, that just doesn't hit the same. It just killing people. I remember I'd pull up to I think I was under a bridge, and I lured a hook over. And
I've never played GTA 5.
And then I shot her in the face.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you could do this on GTA 3. You know what I'm saying? They don't got to be 5.
And I stole all her money. And I'm sitting there with this blood money at 19 years old. And I was like, man, I don't think I should be playing this game anymore. So and then I was like,
virtual blood money. That's hilarious.
And so now on the other side of that, I'm like, yeah, I don't think there's a version of GTA that's going to work for me.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's probably the last time I played it.
Whew, that was heavy. All right. So yeah, you guys get to, sort that out for yourselves.
You guys can sort that out for yourselves. That was my journey.
Jeez.
So I will be skipping the hyper realistic booty
So
shaking
you're not
in the new
you're
Unreal
not
Engine
getting the new
GTA
one.
6. Yeah.
Good. Praise God. All right.
Not.
I'm happy. I want you guys to know, occupied till I come.
All right, yeah. So I just can't do it personally anymore. I wish that there was an alternative. That would be super dope. But until then, I guess I'll just keep playing my Super Nintendo games. You feel me? But yeah, I appreciate you all watching. Go make sure that you check out Ruslan KD channel. It's super dope. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely helped me a lot in my spiritual life. And once again, shout outs to him for the tips that he gave me for when I was first starting this channel. I appreciate you all for watching. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. I'm on my journey to 1,000 subs. If you sub, then you have the opportunity to win a Trim UI brick. You can see how to win that in the post. All right, appreciate y'all. God bless and salutations to the nations. Peace.
Angel 9.